Shogo
and Harumi's
Podcast Chat
Live.
Live. Thank you so much, everyone. Good evening.
Good
Hopefully, you'll be
evening.
able to hear and see us.
See?
See us. I always say that by accident because I'm used to the regular live stream. See?
Without thinking, right?
Yeah, it just slips out of my mouth. You know? Hopefully, the sound doesn't go weird again.
Like the last week.
Last week, yeah. I feel like it is a little bit weird.
Really?
Yeah, we'll wait for someone's comment.
Yeah.
I feel like it's sometimes stop being turning on. Yeah.
No.
There was it was last week when we did that podcast chat live and the sound was weird, right? On that day, my favorite YouTuber, video game playing YouTuber actually was doing a live stream as well, but he changed into a new video because probably has the same meaning.
Oh.
Yeah, so same meaning, same problem. Yeah. It was on the same day, so yeah. He's a YouTuber that has about like 3 million subscribers or something. Yeah.
Already 3 million subs.
Yeah, at the end of the first block, the first video of the live stream archive, at the end it was like, getting chats from everyone who's listening in. It was like, oh, is the sound weird? Then I'll just restart. And he started another like part 2 of on the same day, of live stream. So probably was YouTube's problem. Yeah. Okay, hi so far. All is okay. Oh, really, Tiffany? Thank you so much for letting us know. If everything is okay, that's perfect. Okay, so it's another Wednesday. I cannot believe it's only been a week since the last time we did this live stream. I really feel like it's been 2 months or something. Too much has happened in 1 week. Yeah. Way too many things have happened. Yeah. First of all, last week on Friday and also on Sunday, we actually had a lot of people coming to our samurai experience in Yushinkan. And of course, doing a lot of training in between and such. And Saturday was my very first Maibashi, which was the no theater performance, right?
That was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, that was Saturday, which took a whole day, actually. That day was crazy too, because in the morning we had to do a lot of preparations. We got there, the performance or the stage, the event, I should say. It took 5 hours, so we were there. Went to the after party of there was like 8 people with my no theater sensei, and of course we went to izakaya kind of thing. We had some beer and some sake, and then right after that I came back home, and 1 or 2 hours later we did the online lessons and very first one.
That was last Saturday.
Yeah, that was last Saturday. That all happened last Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Sunday, Penguin's here too. Okay, I pull up. You pull up what? Yeah.
Pull up.
I don't know what he's going to be pulling up, but yeah. And on Sunday, I also had the Yushinkan experience as a regular one, and I went to a cafe to work, and then came back for more training. And then Monday and Tuesday, which I cannot believe was yesterday, first day was again the same. Taking the Shinkansen at a really early time, getting over there, doing some filming, and then taking part in the training. And the next day, all day, was filming. Yeah, and at nighttime, I was able to meet Kaminaga-san again, the shakuhachi player of Wagaki Band. I just recently posted 2 videos on Let's Ask Shogo too. I was able to go and grab some beers with him again for about 2 hours. But this time, the filming was actually crazy.
Filming?
Filming and also the training. Just the visit to Asayama Ichindi's dojo was crazy this time. It was, everything was completely out of control. Yeah. Space-time pilgrim Mikey, konbanwa. Okay. All right, Penguin, what are you saying? A friend who does kendo had an opportunity to face a challenger that used a stick meant to represent a spear. He did win 1 match in best of 3. Okay. That's pretty good. That's very good if you're able to win 1 match against a spear. It's very difficult. Of course, there are some kata where a katana can win against a spear and such in some Koryu ryuha, in ancient style ryuha and such, but it's still very rare. It's obviously very difficult. So if you can do that without learning such kata, I think it's pretty impressive, to be honest. But anyways, so the first day I got to Ibaraki Prefecture, where the main dojo is, got to the nearest station, which is still 20 minutes by car. Yeah, can you believe that? The nearest station is 20 minutes by car. That's where the main dojo of Asayama Shiryu is. Yeah, it's like it's like in the middle of nowhere. Actually, to be honest.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, to be honest. But anyways, I got there at 12:30 in Ibaraki Prefecture at the nearby station. And there's one of the instructors who will come to the near station with his car and pick me up. Now he had something to do because he runs his own business. He was 2 hours late, so I was at the station, nearby station, working at a cafe for about 90 minutes. So he came, he picked me up, and we got to the dojo around 2:30. And then Seki Sensei wasn't there. And Seki Sensei was like, I'll try to be there by 3. And when he actually got to dojo, it was already 4 o'clock. So me and the instructor that came to pick me up had to wait for him in the car for about another 90 minutes. I was opening up my computer to do more video editing. Yeah, and then we finally, although I got to Ibaraki in 12:30, when I actually started the filming was actually already 4:30. So like what are these 4 hours for? I could have just come later, but yeah, that was very surprising. But still, we were able to. And also, one more thing: on the first day, Tsukara-san was actually not feeling so good, so he didn't even come. So I was like,
really?
"What? You're all late, and Tsukara-san is not here. Nothing is going planned." Yeah, I mean, like. What should I say? I understand. It's not like I don't want to say that they're like.
It's difficult.
Please keep it between here, guys. I trust you guys, but I would say, like, if I had someone that would be coming from very far away prefecture to help out in your business without taking any money from you, yeah, I would be a little bit more respectful, to be honest. I mean, if you weren't feeling well, wouldn't you tell that person in advance, like if you're not coming? Because you absolutely need that person for the video filming, right? Okay. And if you're gonna be late, shouldn't you tell that person before he gets to the station? Yeah, I mean, like, couldn't you have known somehow? Yeah, I mean, like Seki Sensei should have known that I've always come because this is my 4th time visiting the dojo already to do the filming. He must know that I always come around this time, and he still came at 4 o'clock. So I'm like, yeah, I get. I mean, random things happen in life. I completely understand that, but still, I was like, I guess I'm just still considered a young dude. So I guess that's the maximum amount of respect I can get from the instructor class people. But it's the traditional Japanese world, Japanese traditional world, that kind of stuff. So I guess that's all the respect you can get if you're in your 20s. But yeah, and then the second day. Second day was as crazy as well. Before I do that, I'll move on to that. Let me take a look at some of the comments. Mikey, thank you. I practiced Katori Shinto Ryu Kata for Yari against sword, and in the kata, you learn technique to defeat either weapon. Yes, that's right. Exactly. Oh my, that's a definitely crazy day. Yeah. Divinity, there's more. Hold on. Stefan, what is the name of the guy with the purple hair? His name is Pirosuke. Pirosuke is just his nickname, though. He's originally a comedian. Yeah, and that was his name ever since he was a comedian, I think. And that's the reason for the purple hair. It's actually pink, by the way, pink hair. Yeah. If we start talking about him too, that's going to be a very long story, but I will not be talking about that here. But anyways, the second day was crazy as well. I stayed at a hotel. I got to my hotel at 1 a.m. Yeah, so we started filming at 4. We were able to film 2 videos. We did a little bit of personal training because originally that's one of the things we're supposed to be doing when I come on the first day. Yeah, I mean, bullet train fees aren't that cheap, to be honest. It was like only about like 30 minutes, to be honest, that I only got personal training. I usually get like 2 hours, but it was only 30 minutes because of lack of time. But anyways, I joined the regular training though from 7 to 10, did 2 live streams, the main on my main channel, like on for general and public. I'll ask Seki Sensei, and also did the membership live stream. And that ended, and I got to the hotel around 1 a.m. Did some video editing after that, and I went to bed. And got up at 7:30 as always, or 7:30, and did some video editing until 11 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock is a checkout time. Yeah, and Seki Sensei usually wakes up around noon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. Because he doesn't have anything to do in the morning, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
because he
okay.
has all of his training in the evening, because that's when normal, regular people can come, right? Yeah, so he has to stay up really late. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other end, he doesn't wake up very much in the morning. So
Mm.
yeah, so even when the instructor again comes to pick me up at the hotel at 11 a.m.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is the checkout time, and we get to the dojo like around 11:30, 12 o'clock. Sometimes Seki Sensei is not even awake yet. We need to go and wake him up. Seki Sensei, we're here. Yeah. And then, though, what was crazy on the second day, which was yesterday morning, which I cannot believe.
Believable.
Yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
unbelievable. Yeah, yesterday morning, basically, he came to pick me up, and the moment we were just about to leave the parking lot of the hotel, he bumped into the edge stones, of the area. Yeah, he bumped a tire into it, and it exploded.
Oh,
The tire
no.
exploded, and we were just about to go. And again, you can't walk to the dojo from the
Yeah.
station. The hotel is super close to the station, by the way. But I looked it up on Google Map, and it said 1 hour and 54 minutes
By-
to walk there. Yeah,
By
to walk there, you just say
on
by
foot.
by foot.
By
Is
foot,
okay.
by
Yeah,
foot.
but you usually wouldn't say by foot, though.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
it just learning words?
Is that, do you call it the curve? Okay.
Curve.
Mhm.
Ah.
Did Seki Sensei have a job before being the headmaster of Asayama Ichiden? Seki Sensei actually did have a job. Stefan, I am not too sure if I'm allowed to say this in public, though. He doesn't ever talk about this. I'm not too sure if I can say it. So I'll keep it a secret. He did do a different job, though. Yeah, what job he did, I should just not talk about it, I guess. Yeah, because if he wanted to talk about it, he probably would have already. So
That's true.
Even Harumi doesn't know.
I
This
don't
is the
know.
first time talking about this. Yeah, it's a story I heard from a different instructor, but I probably just keep it a secret. It's not a bad job or anything. It's just surprising that he did it. Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. But anyways, yeah, so the tire popped completely, and we were like, okay, what are we gonna be doing now? Yesterday we only had just a couple of hours of filming, and we couldn't hardly train. And today we have even less time now because there's no car that we can.
Wow.
And then we just, the person who owned the car had insurance, so we had a company to come and fix the car for us. And meanwhile, they actually paid for the taxi too.
Oh.
The insurance paid for the taxi as well, so we were able to get to the dojo very quickly. Yeah.
That's nice.
But I was super surprised because the shock that came to the car was really, really strong. Well, obviously it pops a tire, so it was like, I literally thought he bumped into someone. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, literally screaming. Yeah.
Oh.
There were 3 guys on the car. Yeah, we're like, what the? Yeah, and then finally, we got to the dojo by taxi, and we had to wait for the driver, who is one of the instructors. Yeah, who is the cameraman of the Japanese channel, of Asayama Ichiden. Yeah, and we had to wait for him to come back, which took about an hour and a half. So we actually finally started filming when it was 2 o'clock. But I only had time till 5 p.m. yesterday because, again, I had to go and see Kamina-san for about 2 hours at Tokyo Station to grab some beer together. Yeah, which was amazing. Which was super, super amazing, by the way. Okay. Does Seki Sensei engage in those kata purity debates your Iaido teachers like to engage in? Kata purity debates.
Oh.
I'm not too exactly sure what your kata purity debates mean. But I guess he wouldn't. I mean, like in your kata sucks, mine is better. No, he wouldn't. I mean, like personally, like if Seki Sensei and I, just the two of us, were talking, of course he might say something like that. Yeah, for example, just when he's talking. Yeah, like he doesn't talk about other ryuha the way he talks about the ryuha that he belongs to. Yeah,
Mm.
of course. He would talk to about the ryuha that he already belongs to, and because he trains in it, there's a lot of things he wants to say to the other instructors that belong to the same ryuha. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't usually talk about the other ryuha styles, like
That's natural.
because if he was such a person, he wouldn't be supported by so many people.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't have proper amount of students if you're such a person.
Mm.
Exactly. You would definitely not be able to get 40 or more online students in less than a week.
Mm.
That's impossible. So you would definitely not. And if he was a person that does that, I would not be learning under him. By the way,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the kind of person I totally dislike. So dislike is a nice way to say it. Yeah. A very nice way of saying it. Yeah. He might have had a bad spot on the tire or something, but they are shocking when they blow. Yeah, the tires were all really, really weak, actually. The car itself is totally old.
Really?
Yeah. Car itself is really, really old, actually. So
Mm.
the car itself is already ran for 20,000 kilo, actually. No,
Okay.
200,000 kilo. 20万 kilo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super old, so yeah. But anyways, the title of today's podcast, I wrote that I'm going to be doing something crazy again, and it's with Kaminaga-san. Yeah.
Yay.
Well, yeah. Well, strictly speaking, I guess I can start talking about it now that we started the online lessons. But with Asayama Shinryu as well, with Let's Ask Seki Sensei, we're going to be planning some seminars now, probably that we're going to be holding in Japan. I think it's about time we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I already talked about this in the membership on the main channel.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot while like a month or two ago. Yeah, before, but I think it's okay to start talking about it in the podcast as well. Next thing that I'm going to be planning for Let's Ask Seki Sensei is definitely going to be the seminars we're going to be holding in Japan. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it 2 times a year. Like maybe around spring, maybe around autumn. And from this year, we might start from autumn. Yeah. And we don't know too much about the details, like the venue, for example. I definitely have to go and visit the place to see how big it is, if we can properly do the training and such. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of preparation before I can post it and such. But we already have like how many days it's going to be, how many hours it's going to be, what kind of training we're going to be doing is already pretty much decided. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. Yeah. Finally, a lot of people will be able to come and actually meet Seki Sensei in person. And that kind of opportunity is really important, I think.
Yeah.
Because coming to Ibaraki Prefecture to the main dojo, I mean, you could do it, but it's very, very difficult because of the location. Yeah, considering the location, it's very, very difficult. And even if you do come, there is no interpreter. Because at the seminar, I will absolutely be there to interpret everything for everyone. But if you don't have an interpreter, basically it's really difficult to understand the details of the skills of Asayama Shinryu. Yeah, because like
really unique.
Very unique, and it's very detailed. Yeah, if you watch my videos that I edit on Last Ask Sensei, you can understand like trying to understand the concept of kariashi without any English or just Japanese is very difficult. Or let's say trying to understand the concept of maku, of winding with the weapons that's unique to Masayama Shinryu is completely difficult. I mean, if you are very, very talented, and if you're that kind of person who can just watch someone doing it, and you can like literally copy him, that person, if you're like that's kind of like a, what should I say? You're the genius type. Yeah, if you can do that. I know that 80% of the people cannot do that just by looking at something. They need to be explained. So in that case, that'll be difficult too. So I think the seminar is going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to make that work too. I think I'm going to be using crowdfunding for it. So if we don't get a certain number of participants, we can just quit the whole plan itself and just focus on growing the YouTube channel even more, so we can invite more people, let more people know about our ryuha. Yeah, or just maybe just the timing was bad. Yeah, exactly. So we'll try to do it 2 times a year, and we'll do crowdfunding every single time. Yeah. So if we don't have a number of people, we should just say, okay, this year at this time we're not going to be doing it, and there's no risks for Seki Sensei and his instructors. So exactly.
That's amazing.
I think that's going to be a really, really good idea. Yeah. So the crazy plans with Kaminaga-san, by the way, I am going to be doing just within 2 hours. I drank beer and sake with them last night. Last night. I mean, I feel like I'm always awake recently because I really don't feel myself sleeping because I'm moving around from morning to night. But yesterday, so basically we drank for 2 hours, and how many? Like we decided we're gonna be doing 4 or 5 things together. Yeah, all business like, of course. It's not just like hanging out, of course. Yeah, like actually doing something together, which is very exciting, of course. Yeah, we get to do something. So what should I say? Make some movements. Innovations. That's more important. So, first of all, I actually will probably start taking private lessons from Kaminaga-san with the shakuhachi.
Yay!
Yeah, it's gonna be online lessons though. Online lessons, but yeah, I might be able to take lessons from him. Yeah, which he already said yes to. I mean, we don't have any plans like on which day or when we're gonna be starting and such, but he said he'll love to teach me directly. Yeah, I was actually asking him. He has a classroom for shakuhachi in Kyoto. So I asked him if I can take lessons from his instructors that he hires. Yeah. And then he said, well, if you want to do it, I'll be happy to teach you directly. I was like, really? Okay, if you say so, then that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. And Kaminaga-san was saying that maybe we can film each lesson. Yeah. Like for example, I don't know, post that sometime when, for example, I'm gonna be taking the semi-instructor license. Maybe we can make a video about that, how much training I did, put that all together. And yeah, so that's gonna be cool. That's cool. Thank you, Tiffany. And Stephanie saying, I'd like to try to arrange a seminar here in the US with Seki Sensei and you. I have some potential places. That would be amazing.
Amazing.
No, that would seriously be the craziest plan. That would be really, really cool. Yeah. And also, moving on to, again, the Kaminaga-san story. That's one thing. Another thing is, very soon, in a couple of months, I can't say the exact date right now for privacy purposes, but 95% chance that I'll probably going to a shakuhachi shop together with Kaminaga-san to buy my very first bamboo shakuhachi.
Yay!
Yes. That was like a video that I've always wanted to film, and I really seriously want a bamboo shakuhachi right now, a proper one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a shop that he's been using the most. Yeah, the shakuhachi he's been using the most is from that shakuhachi shop, which is called Senshu Kobo. Yeah, Senshu Kobo. If you look up on Google or whatever in Japanese, like shakuhachi buy or whatever, that's like the first shop that would come up. Yeah, exactly. So in just like a couple of months, hopefully I'll be able to go to the shop together with Kaminaga-san to buy my very first shakuhachi. Yeah,
Finally.
Real one. Finally, that's going to be super cool. And I'm going to be filming another video where I'm going to be introducing his classroom. Yeah, again, as I explained earlier. It's called Sainone. Sainone is actually the same as the YouTube video series that he's making for shakuhachi lessons on his channel. Yeah, which I'm doing the English subtitles. Exactly. So that is going to be amazing too. So that's like 3 things: taking online lessons from him, filming the shakuhachi buying shakuhachi, and also going to introduce his classroom. And right now, he recently hired a new shakuhachi instructor who can speak English.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know what level the speaking English is. It depends on that person how well he can speak English. I mean, a Japanese person saying like that person can speak English is like, okay, like how much can you actually speak is a different story, but we have to see about that. But he was saying that if I could introduce the class right now, if there is anyone who wants to learn shakuhachi, he has some instructors that can speak English, so he'll be able to lead them to the classroom, right? Which is great for me. I can't teach yet for a really long time. I probably won't be able to teach for a pretty long time because shakuhachi has to be private lessons, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. This absolutely have to be a private lesson. So in that case, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find the time to do it. So yeah. And then when saying you're truly becoming an artist of many talents. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gradually, hopefully I'll be able to do more. Yeah, training in 3 different Yuha styles in Iai and Budo, shakuhachi, tea ceremony, no theater. Yeah. Well, that's about it though. Yeah, not too many, but it's an okay number.
It's really many.
It's already a lot.
Yeah.
How do you mean you're doing a lot too? But
Not really.
I really hope in the future we can try to think of something that you can do with Japanese traditional dancing and some events and such like that too, with something that we can provide to people overseas. In that case, I think your instructor, Seki Sensei, will be happy to do a lot of stuff with you. I'm pretty sure she's already really, really busy, but
I hope so. I think she would love to do go anywhere in the world.
Yeah. We have to definitely think about what we can do together.
Yeah.
Musashi said a warrior should know all arts. That's right. I mean, there's this weird idea or belief in the traditional world in Japan today where you have to focus on one thing, like why like that, like right now, modern day to day is the only time when that has become the belief, like that become common sense. Because for samurai, they would train everything. Obviously, if you wanted to survive on the battlefield, you should learn everything as much as possible, shouldn't you? Yeah, if you want to become a very well-educated person, shouldn't you try to learn everything as much as possible?
That's
Calligraphy,
right.
tea ceremony, flowers, whatever it is, instruments. Wouldn't you want to learn more? Why do you have to focus on one thing? Well, what's the reason behind it? Like, if there is a very clear explanation as to why you should focus on only one thing or one yuha style, and if that's beneficial, like if you can logically explain to me why, then I can completely understand. But so far, I've never been been convinced before. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, because that's the way samurai did it. If you want to call yourself a traditional culture, or if an instructor in the traditional culture, then you should do things traditionally. Yeah, you should keep the important things. Yeah, obviously. Exactly. That's the reason why a lot of professional athletes in sports don't do just their own sport, but they do also with hobbies, they do various sports as well to understand how their body works and such.
Really?
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's definitely really good. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you find out new, if you try different things.
Yeah.
So, and how far do we go? So the online lessons, the 2 video filmings, and there are how many more things? 1, 2, yeah. I was really hoping I could do more with coming out, but he told me right now it's a really difficult timing. He's actually changing his life a lot right now. He's making a lot of changes in his life. His how he lives and everything. He has a family, so right now is not a really, really good timing to start something big. Yeah, but I guess there is one more really huge thing then. In that case, that one really huge thing that's left.
Yep.
But it's not fully decided yet if it's really going to be happening. Yeah, but if it does, though, it's probably the best thing that I can do as a person who is willing to spread the world of traditional music to the world. If it actually happens. Yeah. I can't think of any other way that would be better to try to spread the beauty of traditional music in Japan, I think. Yeah, because me on my own is like just one person who started training the shakuhachi in his late 20s, that is really going to be difficult for me to try to spread the culture, because I really need to be really, really good at the shakuhachi, right? I am, of course, willing to get to a certain level. Yeah, I'm not going to be giving up. Like, I'm not like just going to be stopping at Chuden level and saying that, oh, that's enough for me. Of course, I will try to become an instructor, maybe even the daishan, the great instructor. Yeah, someday. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So probably in the membership of Let's Ask Shogo, I will be talking about the crazy thing that's going to be happening. Yeah. So I hope you look forward to it. I think Stefan here is probably going to be hearing about it very soon. Yeah. I'll let you know because it's very, very crazy. I'm like, what's happening to my life right now? I feel like I'm floating recently because I can't believe what's happening in my life. Just a few years ago, I was this dude who started a business right before COVID started, and we had a huge debt, and there was no bright future for us. That was just less than 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, just about 3 years ago. Yeah, it's March right now, so
Okay.
we closed it on April.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we closed it on. We started in March, we closed it in April. So yeah, it was just the timing where we opened the business and we had to close it in just 1
1
month.
month.
Yeah, and we put in a few million yen to start it. So 3 years later, I'm here. So can't believe it. Okay, so let me read your comments at the end. Okay. The idea I was talking about a few months ago is becoming more possible. You just need to get a manager. Oh, I need to get a manager. Okay. Even to understand interior decorating. Okay. Even to understand interior decorating. Wait, what were we talking about? I suppose focusing a single thing is a Chinese influence, Kung Fu. Oh, okay. Kung Fu teaches you to focus on one thing. はい、そうですね。そうですか? I don't agree that it's necessary or good to focus on only one art, but maybe that see it as the only way to fully express their passion for the art they're studying. Maybe. But the instructors that I train under are all people who are like, the more you train, that's a lot better. That's great that you're doing other stuff too. Exactly. So
I think simply, if you would like to do, then you should do, because it's your life, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing can like avoid it. Like,
頑張れ.
頑張れ.
Harumi. Gotta speak English. You don't always have me.
Yeah, that's it. Just hey, if you want to do that, just do it, because it's your life. No one can stop you.
Exactly. No one should be able to stop you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to concentrate to one thing, that's good too. On one thing. Concentrate on one thing. That's good too.
That's up to that person.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of person who's like, I cannot do a lot of things at once, that's completely fine. Please. Because if you do a lot of stuff at once, you can't be a grandmaster in any of them. That's impossible. Yeah.
That's up to you.
Each art is way too deep that you really have to, if you want to really become a great instructor, a great master, grandmaster, in any kind of art, you really should dedicate your life to it.
Yeah.
Other things should be a hobby. But for me, I want to do everything seriously. So I'll only be able to get to a certain point, which would be considered a sensei, of course, but not a great sensei, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I have 50 years in, maybe I will become great instructors and all of them, but I don't know. I'll just have to keep on going. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. We'll talk to you next week. I'm so sorry I didn't let Harumi speak so much, because this week there was so much that I need to talk about. So, but we'll talk to you next week then. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much.